Same question.
Okay, guys. First of all, I'm extremely proud of our team. A lot of times it's how you win, and I think we were down by 21 points early third quarter. It wasn't looking good. We didn't play extremely well in any phase in the first half. It didn't look good. The crowd was into it, and I'll just say this: they're a really good team. They're very well coached. We simplified things on offense, and we just started to make a commitment to run it downhill. And when we did that, it opened up the pass. KJ showed a lot of toughness. He was banged up the second drive of the game, and just hung in there. And it's good we have an off week, coming up. Our guys found a way to win the game. We went smoke draw on 3rd down and 2. We were going to try to catch them in a blitz. They spun out of it. They made a good play. We had to punt it to them. Our defense got the ball back. Deshawn Pace made 2 outstanding plays in that last drive to get us the ball back. And then we got a veteran quarterback, and he found a way to get us in the end zone. Kobe and him made a play there at the end, and then we made the extra point. It blows my mind. We did a bad job on 2 blocked extra point. I think the first field goal was probably a little bit low, but we found a way. We overcame. There's a lot of areas we need to improve on. It's really a blessing that it's an off week, and we can do that. But I will say this: I think we got the makings of a good team. We found a way to win on the road, and we're proud of our guys.
To have a win like this, Big 12 opener, a comeback, where do you just rank amongst your wins so far at UCF?
Yeah, it's got to be up there. It kind of reminds me a little bit when we played Boise that first year. We were down by 21. Same thing. The difference is we were on the road, and this was a very talented team. Their quarterback is the real deal. Their defense coordinator, they do a good job. And early on, like I said, we were trying some different things, and then finally we settled in and simplified things, and we were able to start having success offensively.
Yes, you said, back in the beginning of fall camp, you wanted to strain these guys.
Yeah.
You wanted to make sure that when adversity happened, they were able to come back. And
Right. Yeah.
How much of what you guys were trying to do in the fall is what paid off in what you guys did?
Yeah, that was a fall camp win. That's exactly what it was. That was a fall camp win. We paid our dues. Our guys were strained physically and mentally. Our guys didn't flinch. Sideline demeanor, man, they were picking each other up. Anytime you got 50 new players, you don't know what's going to happen, but hats off to our players. But that was a fall camp win.
Coach, what was said when you guys were down 21 after that quick touchdown in the third quarter?
Well, it's kind of unique. We started out, at the hotel. Doesn't matter if we're up by 21, down by 21. We're champions. You got to continue to compete. And so our guys just did that. And the defense, hey, we're going to stop them. Offense, you go score. And we kind of got that momentum. I think we got it within 9 or something like that. And you just felt like you could kind of tell like we had a good chance of winning the game. But our guys did what it took to get us to that point.
What happened at the end of the first half? There was an opportunity for points.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good job, to be honest with you. We had a play, I subbed, and we got to do a better job. If that's the way things are going to work, I got to do a better job getting them in, because every time we subbed, man, it took forever for them to get off the field, and then they jogged in barely. But anyway, that's on me. We should have got points, at least 3. We got it blocked right there, but that wasn't the best clock management.
How frustrated were you knowing that you left points out there?
Really frustrated. Didn't feel good about it, especially when we got the field goal blocked. It didn't feel good. You can imagine you go in halftime, but that's another thing for our team. It felt terrible, but our guys found a way second half to get it done, and we got to improve in a lot of areas.
How did this performance in the second half embody the reasons you brought KJ Jefferson?
Yeah, I think he just saw it. He's a veteran guy. He didn't flinch, and he was real positive, and he's a tough guy. He wasn't healthy, guys. He's a tough guy. He willed us to win in that second half, and that's what veteran quarterbacks do.
You've had a long relationship with Coach Hudson. He had the game-winning touchdown. I saw you embrace him immediately after that.
Yeah.
Talk about his contributions tonight and that relationship you have.
Yeah, he's a dog. There's no doubt about it. He helped us win this game, and he fought. That corner was really good. That boundary corner is a really good corner, and they had a game within a game going on. And that last deal, he faked inside, he went outside. The guy went outside, he went back inside, and then the veteran quarterback KJ led him, and that free safety came over, and it was a collision. He held on the ball and made the play to win the game.
Your defense couldn't get off the field on
Yeah.
down in the first half. What adjustments did you make at the half?
Yeah, we didn't. We played fairly basic defense. We blitzed a little bit more in the second half. that big receiver, he's a handful. They got a couple other receivers that are really good. I was very impressed with the quarterback. We didn't get much pressure on him. I think that was the big deal. We didn't get a sack, did we? Yeah. So I think that was really one of the stories of the game. We got to figure out a way to get more pressure on the quarterback.
There was a moment where there was a delayed game penalty, and RJ kind of looked a little bit frustrated. He seemed to rub a little bit more anger and purpose after that play. Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I like it if that happened. That's good. He's kind of a chill guy, man. He shows emotion. I like that.
Speaking of RJ, he ran over 100 yards, 3 total touchdowns. What's it say when you can lean on a guy like that?
Yeah, he's one of the best backs in college football. I think each week he's proven that. And obviously on a national stage tonight, what did he do? Catch a touchdown. And, I was real proud of our offensive line, too. In that second half, they knew we were running it. Y'all knew we were running it. We were able to run it. And I think that's a big testament, to our offensive line. Yeah, I said before we'll learn a lot about our team, and I think we did. I mean, we still got a lot of areas to improve, okay? But we found a way to win on the road in the conference, which we had trouble last year, and we're 1-0.
You guys went down 28-7 early in the second half. What did you see around you? What was the sideline like in that moment?
And we got to get it close. We talked about if it gets to the fourth quarter, we're going to win the game. That's what we talked about in our team meeting before we left. So it was just one of those deals. We got to chip away. We got to chip away. Make a play on defense. Make a play on offense. And I think we hit a deep one to Colby down the middle, and then we came back and we hit him on a little glance, and he scored a touchdown. And then that kind of just okay. All right, now we're getting close enough, and that kind of gave our sideline some life, I think.
Gus, what can you do going into this bye week? What's going to be the focus of the bye week?
Well, we're going to grade this film. And we're going to self-evaluate. We're going to look at us. All 3 games, defensively, offensively, especially. How can we improve? And just get the best plan moving forward because we got to grind now. I mean, we got Colorado home. We go to Florida. So we'll heal up a little bit and get the best plan we can.
What's the status of Brandon Adams?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find out. He got dinged up. It was a physical game.
How important is it to get an impressive road win like this early into the season?
It's really important. I think the first one, last year obviously we lost and you play catch up. We have some momentum now. But I'm just going to say this too. We hadn't arrived yet. I'm proud of our guys. We won, but we got a lot of improvement that we can do. I think we got the makings of a good team. It could be a really good team. We'll just have to see if we can keep improving. But like I said, I'm just so proud for a head coach to coach those guys in the locker room, and what they did tonight was really special.
How big was Randy Pittman, particularly in that final?
Yeah, Randy's one of our best players. He doesn't get the ball a lot. He does a lot of dirty work. He's a old-fashioned football player that's like a coach on the field.
What's it say for Coleman, obviously, to have his play blocked and then go out and make a high pressure?
That was a pressure kick. I think everybody saw it, and they were all up there coming, and the snapper did a great job. The holder did a great job, and, wow. We made it, and that felt pretty good.
Coach, you've been on both sides of this now in 2 seasons. How much sweeter does this make this ride home now?
Yeah, I mean, it's completely different. You're just proud of your team. The locker room as good as it gets. I mean, when you win in college football, it's hard to win on the road in college football. When you do that, when you see your players and how they react, that's a really, really special moment, for all of our coaches.
Last one, you said your team hasn't arrived yet, but to answer some of the questions that were down, coming from multiple scores down, stopping the run, what do you feel that does for the whole group?
Yeah, I think the big thing is how you win. We'll carry this the rest of the year, and we'll go down fighting, and then we'll believe at the end. And I think that's probably the biggest takeaway that we'll be able to carry the rest of the year that will really pay off.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
How y'all doing? Excited.
So, Deshawn, how does this win feel? You came up big to give the offense an opportunity to win this game. How does this win feel?
It's amazing, just to see us go out there and execute and dominate as one, as a team, as a one whole team. It's really exciting. I'm ready to go back home and have fun.
Deshawn, Gus talked all about fall camp, about straining you guys, getting you guys getting ready for adversity, how to handle it. How did that come into play tonight with you coming back with the team?
Sure, we came out. We was down by, 21? We was down by 21? Yeah, we down by 21. I told my guys, I said, man, just keep your head up. We not out of this game. We got a whole lot of clock left. let's just go out here and execute and play as one, and we're gonna dominate what our job is, and that's how Gus did it.
How did you make adjustments on third down throughout the night and passing into the flats?
Sure, we knew they would like the little skip routes from the little tight end, from the little nub. So we was just really focused on them in the run game, because like when they slipped out the sides, that was our weakness of our defense. So when we got that executed and we came back in halftime, we made our corrections, and that's what we went out there and did.
What does it say about the belief that you all have in each other to make this sort of come down?
This a family. Like, if you ain't got no trust in each other, man, we are nothing without each other. So, like I said, our motto is TNT, tough and together, and that's it. Yeah.
You told me back when you transferred here, you wanted to win in the Big 12. That was amazing. How does it feel coming back?
Sure, getting your first Big 12 win, man, that's amazing. Like, I wouldn't give it up for nothing. Like, we got like I said, we got a long road ahead of us. This is just the start for us. We gonna keep rising to the top.
TCU had the opportunity to potentially win it with that field goal. What was your vantage point on that, and what was your reaction to starting this?
Shoot, me, I'm jumping over everybody. I'm trying to go block it. We ain't letting nothing up. So that's what my mentality was. Go out there and go block the kick. Told everybody, like, drop y'all kahunas and let's go get it.
What were they doing in the first half of the offense that really kind of made your defense a little bit of a struggle to hold on as they marched?
We was leaving the middle of the field open. We was running a lot of man. And then, like, towards the second half, we started running zone on third down. So, like, they couldn't hit the middle of the field no more. And we had our flat routes covered. So we took away what they wanted, and that was pretty much it.
What does a win like this just do for the locker room, for the team, heading into a bye week now? When you win it like this, how much does this motivate you?
It's motivated us a lot. Just because it is win don't mean really nothing to us right now. We're going to go back home. We're going to celebrate the win, but we got a lot of work to do. We're going to go home, go do it as a bye week, go into the bye week 3-0, and then come out 2 weeks from now and go beat Colorado.
KJ and RJ are two of your captains, and they let them come back tonight. How did you notice that kind of leadership emerge as the night went on?
Shoot, I just saw RJ. RJ always keep his head up high, and that boy told me he running for 250 tonight. So if he don't run for 250, I know he gonna be disappointed in this. So KJ same way. If he don't throw for 250, 300, he gonna be the same way.
What's the locker room like for you guys?
Locker room was turned. Are we late? We trying to go get right now.
Couple more.
Speaking about RJ, you talked about how going against the running backs was helping you this fall. What's it like to go see him punch the
Shoot, he ain't playing against me no more, so that's a good thing. Just to see him out there going against each other, smash mouth, running, man, just keep running through his face all the time. That's what's gonna separate us. So yeah.
As you know, you haven't played your best game, but you can still make improvements, but you get out with a win.
Say it one more time.
When you haven't played your best game, but you still can get the win, what does that say about the team and its ability to play?
Our camaraderie is together. Like we not letting nothing slip up, and our heart is gonna tell us like we gotta get this win. So yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Deshawn, what was your reaction to everything that happened today? The chips were down early in that third quarter, but it's about that second half comeback and with Coach Hudson's game-winning. Everything that happened in the second half, how are you feeling right now?
I would say shocked, but I'm really not shocked because I know the type of team that we have, and I know the bond that we share. So I knew just coming into the game, we knew we was gonna face some adversity. I mean, we knew they was gonna do something good. We just had to keep our composure and just maintain. And the second half, we just came in the locker room. All the captains stepped up, all the leaders stepped up on the team and just said, hey, we hurt ourselves in the first half. We know we got to come out the second half and play UCF brand football, and we just got to clean up mistakes. I mean, that was the main thing. We made adjustments, and we came out and we executed at a high level in the second half.
KJ, I asked Gus this about, he talked about straining you guys through fall camp, get you ready for adversity. How did that camp help you guys in this situation?
I helped a whole lot. I mean, just with Coach Kinsey just instilling that just fist up mentality into us, just making sure that we all we got. So, I mean, we just look to the left and the right of us, and we just fight for each other. I mean, no one's bigger than the team, so we just had to put our best foot forward. And, I mean, it was a team effort, just showing that we got 50 new guys on that's on the team, so including myself. So we all just bonded together and just knew that it was going to take a team effort in all three phases. Offense, special teams, and defense as well. So we knew just coming in, we knew it was going to be a battle. We knew we on the road, odds stacked against us. So we just had to stay together. I mean, just in high school, I mean, I just love the offense and just watching them play. I mean, Trayvon Boykin and those guys, Cavante Turpin, all those guys. So it was an explosive offense, and I just always felt like I can see myself playing for TCU. And so just coming into the game this whole week, I mean, just preparing and just having that chip and gaining that edge this whole week, just bringing that competitive mindset and never losing sight of that, and just knowing that, man, that was just my motivation coming into this game.
Gus mentioned on the second drive of the game that you were banged up and you played through it. What did you experience it, and how did you feel throughout the course of the game?
I got pretty banged up a little bit, but I mean, I looked them dead in the eyes, I said, I'm not coming out the game. I'm gonna fight through it. Talked to my teammates. I told them, they knew I was in pain as well, but I told them I'm not coming out of the game. We're gonna fight. I'm in this with y'all. Let's go to battle.
How much does that, I would say, how much does that bye week help in terms of that decision?
It helps a whole lot, just knowing that I can be able to just get into the training room, get a lot of recovery as I can. So, and just when we come back after the bye week, I can be in full effect again and not be at. I want to be at 100%, and I don't want to sell myself short or my team short.
How does your confidence continue to build in Kobe?
Just day by day, week by week. I mean, each and every day. I mean, we stay out to practice. Me and some other guys, Kobe being one of them, just staying out to practice, and throws that we missed in practice or throws that we knew we can hit on and get better at, we just stay out there and just work. I mean, that's all we do after practice. Just going in, just out the indoor. We just throwing routes, getting timing down, and like I said, we getting that confidence down as well. So, and we just made adjustments this game, just knowing that Kobe was killing the corner. So I mean, we just talked on the sideline, looked at the tablet, and he just kept saying, just give me a shot, give me a shot. I know I'm going to make the play. So I just put my trust in him. I knew he was going to make that play, and just coming down, the defense gave us what I want on that last drive, and I made a play.
How much do you enjoy watching him catch a pass?
I mean, Kobe, one of them competitive guys that he loved the game of football. Like, I don't think y'all understand how much he loved the game. Like, just being able to watch the game with him, like NFL games or just other college games, like he's so into the game. Like we get into it because I be like, just chill, like just watch the game, just chill. But he be so enthused about it. So just having a guy like that that loves the game and love to see his teammates win and succeed in every phase of life as well. So I mean, I'm extremely blessed to have a guy like that and be around.
TCU had the opportunity of potentially walking off with that field goal at the end. What was your vantage point on that? Like, are you watching it? Are you trying not to watch? Talk us through that final.
So actually, I was on a knee behind the kicker and I had my face covered. Coach Malzahn walked by me and said, "Uncover your face and watch it. We got this one already." So once he said that, I just looked and I watched it and he missed it. So I mean, just having a coach like that just had that confidence, that knew that we had the game won, and just you just love playing for a guy like that. So I just just give it all grace to God.
Was you just too nervous to watch?
I was. I mean, but then once they told me it was like 58 yard, I'm like, oh no, I should be good. I can watch it. So, and then like I said, Coach Malzahn told me like, hey, we got the game won. Just you can look at it. Let's get ready to enjoy the moment. So that's what I did.
RJ goes over 220 yards. Obviously, you put him on that wheel route. What's it like having a guy like that next to you?
Oh, it's a blessing. I mean, having a guy like RJ. Like I said, he's one of them guys like Kobe that just extremely competitive and just love to see his teammates win. And just having him in the backfield and knowing that he has my back and he loved protecting and loved just doing different things. He's versatile out the backfield. So having a running back that's good in all three phases of the game, catching, running, and blocking, and what I mean by three phases. But, I mean, he's just always a valuable tool that I can always rely on and count on.
You mentioned competitive edge throughout the preseason, all the way through fall camp. So to win this game in a fashion in which maybe wouldn't have been expected of UCF, to come from 3 scores down, how does that make you feel about the group as a whole, and to answer some of the questions that maybe weren't being asked of you?
That we trending in the right direction. We're doing big things that's ahead of us. The main thing is we got to stay humble and keep our heads down and keep working. I mean, don't let the moment get too big. Learn how to handle success. I mean, that's the main thing, is that we're 3-0 right now, but we want to make sure that we're handling success very well. And when adversity hits us, we got to come together like we did tonight to overcome those adverse situations and come out with the victory. So the main thing, to answer your question, I would say just handling success.
KJ, you struggled in the first half, but when it mattered most, you were able to come through with a game-winning drive. What does that say about yourself?
Just proving myself right. Like I said, just knowing that I always had that thought in the back of my mind that they counted me out. So just having that and going into that last drive, I looked everybody in the eye and told them, I got y'all. So with that being said, I knew I had to go out there and put my best foot forward and make the plays when the time counted.
Did you imagine having big moments like this as a night?
Of course I did. I mean, that was one of the main reasons I came here because, I mean, I knew just the program and the way that the guys around me just worked, and we just put in all the effort, and the coaching staff putting together a great plan and surrounding ourselves with great coaches and great people. So I knew that we was going to be able to pull out this victory in big games and stuff like that. So, yeah.
All right, thanks, KJ.
Thank y'all.
Kobe, you've had some big catches in your UCF career. That 20-yarder, the game winner, where's that one?
I mean, probably got to be number one. Like, man, that was a blessing, man. Like, I just thank God, and I just thank my teammates, and just thank the coaches for just believing in me in that big-time moment, and it's just a blessing, man. All I can do is just thank God.
Kobe, I asked Gus and some of the other players about, how he was going to strain you guys during fall camp, making sure you guys handle adversity. How much did that really come out to play tonight?
That's all it was. The whole time, like, we were down 28-7. Guess what I told them boys? Like, this ain't nothing, just another day of fall camp, another day of summer workouts, Friday. Like, shoot, like, we never break. We never been broken. You feel me? So we never been broken. So, like, during the whole game, nobody held their head down. We all believed. All we needed just a little momentum, and when we created that momentum, we capitalized and we stayed together as a team, and we pulled it out. And I'm just so thankful because I just seen everybody fight. Like, that's one of the best wins I ever had in my life. That is the best win I ever had in my life, and it just means that's like the most meaningful win ever to me. Like, seriously.
You wanted to take the challenge on being the #1 receiver of this team. So how do you feel like you've grown into that role on the field and from a leadership standpoint throughout the course of the season?
I mean, all I can do is lead by example and just help other guys. And when the plays come to me, I have to make them. So that's how you step up and be that leader. Like, you got to lead by example. So tonight, my number was called a bunch of times, and I made some good plays for my team, and my team just stepped up and they helped me and they encouraged me. Right before the half, I dropped one in the back of the end zone that I was really frustrated about, and like they just kept faith in me. So I'm just honored and just thankful just to see the guys just believe in me and just be that go-to guy. And when big time plays are needed, I'll come through to help. I mean, like, when we're going to the halftime, it's no frustration. It's 0-0. The scoreboard doesn't matter. Like, we come out, it's 0-0. We start a new half. Everything, like, we can't do anything about the past, so we just got to go out here and strain and fight. That's all we do all the time. We do first and second quarter in summer workouts, go to halftime, nothing matters. We just got to finish. So we finish, we find a way to win. Coach said if it's fourth quarter and it's a close game, find a way to win, and we found a way to win. Simple.
Think about finding a way. Was there a point maybe in that second half, that fourth quarter, where you started to feel more comfortable, like you got a chance to win?
Yeah, of course. Like, when we stopped them and they got their 3 points, I was like, that's big by the defense. That's big. They fixed their adjustment. They made adjustments at halftime. They came back out. They made some good plays, made big stops on the following drive, like right after they scored for the 3 points. So, like, it was big. So when we came out, I knew, I felt it. Like, it's a feel on the sideline with your teammates and your brothers and everybody. We just hyping each other up. We're all talking. Nobody's down. Everybody's believing. We just believe in each other, and we just fought. And all I can say is I'm just so honored, and it's just so beautiful to see my team just fight like that in that great win.
What was your vantage point on the last play? Were you watching it?
Was I?
That last play, were you watching the field?
Yeah, I was watching. I knew he wasn't gonna make that field goal. I knew he wasn't gonna make that.
KJ's talked about you two as peas in a pod, and he can rely on you in anything. What's it say in a real game where he's targeting, I think, 10 times targets?
Me and KJ that's my brother. Like, I was almost 100% sure he was coming to me on that last play, and the dude jumped outside, so I slipped him inside, and like, it's something we normally don't work it, but like, the just connection we have, like, it's just like, there's just connection. Like, I usually supposed to go outside on that play, but I felt him getting over top of me, and I told KJ, if he keep getting over top of me, I'm gonna slip him, throw it quick. He threw it quick, and we just executed. It just was in-game play. Like, it's a blessing to have him at quarterback and just to have him as my brother off the field, because we have that relationship on and off the field.
You went down 28-7, then you had the 45-yard catch and a touchdown right behind it. Did you notice the tempo, the mood start to swing in your favor after hitting a couple of big plays and then scoring a touchdown quickly?
When we scored quickly, that was a great. We needed that. Like, we needed that score, like, so we can get a little momentum and just have the ball back on our defense, and they can get a stop before the fourth quarter. So I just felt like that was a great that was a great call by coach, and he put me in a position, and I made the play, and I made another play right back, and I just think the O-line, they protected good because that's a long play, that's a long route. They got to wait for me to run on that, so I just thank them, and I knew after that, like, we got a chance, we got life, brother. Like let's go, let's keep fighting.
You guys struggled on the Big 12 last year. How satisfying was it to get one here and quiet?
Yeah, that was last year. You feel me? Like we moving on, and like it's a blessing. Like that win is big for not only just the team. That's big for the UCF program. Like that's a huge win. Like I'm just thankful to be a part of that.
How can you take this win into the bye week and maybe help you guys maybe kind of build off of that, keep that momentum going when you take on Colorado in a couple of weeks?
I mean, that's the best way. I believe that's like the greatest way ever to go into the bye week. We know what we built up now. Like we know any adversity strike us, we ain't gonna fold, we ain't gonna bend, we ain't gonna break. So it's just a blessing to come back and win that game, and we're just gonna go celebrate it with my brothers, and we're gonna go in the off season. I mean the off week and clean up what we gotta clean up and just be ready for Colorado.
One more, Stephen.
So obviously you talked about the crowd. The crowd goes wild when the kick goes and misses. Crowd shuts, goes completely quiet. What's that moment?
I mean, all that hard work we put in, all the sacrifice we put in over the summer, like that's the only thing I can think back to, like the summer workouts, the fall camp, just the hard times. That it's just like a sigh of relief. You feel me? Like it's just a blessing just to see those guys not bend and not break during the summer workouts, and it translates straight to the field. Like it's a direct translation. So I just thank Coach Kenzie and the strength and conditioning staff for pushing us to our limits, and Coach Gus for pushing us during fall camp, and it just translated right to the field.
Thanks, Kobe. Thanks, everybody.
Kobe, is your birthday?